it's looking like we may be getting Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul, man. Yo, listen, man. Look. A couple of days ago, I made a video about how Deontay Wilder could revive, could bring back boxing, right? Remember that? And I said how I think Deontay Wilder, should get in the ring with Jake Paul and destroy him and finish him. And then now here we go. Turkey Alalshikh, somebody that, when he first came on the scene, I was praising him and all of that, but he rubbed me a little bit. He rubbed me the wrong way when it came to that Tom and Jerry and no running stuff. But other than that, I think he's doing great for boxing, and I absolutely agree with this one. Turkey Alalshikh appears to be lining up a fight with Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua. He believes Anthony Joshua will destroy him and get him out of here. That is what I'm talking about. Salute to Turkey Alalshikh, my guy. Get him the fuck out of boxing. I told y'all. Now, Anthony Joshua, he hasn't looked the same. All right, he looks like just a robotic, sluggish, muscular Farnsworth Bentley. I always said that, but he hasn't looked the same. He got knocked out badly by Daniel Dubois. Then he lost to Usyk twice. He had a meltdown after the first Usyk fight. He did knock out Francis Ngannou. Everybody knew that was going to happen. And I think he got a win off of somebody else. I have to go back and check. But he hasn't looked the same, man. From the Andy Ruiz fight, he just, he looked similar to the way he looked in the Daniel Dubois fight. He was getting punched all around the ring, just like in the Andy Ruiz fight. But he hasn't looked the same. But listen, I'm here to tell you this, bro. If Anthony Joshua, now we know if this fight is confirmed, more than likely, if Turkey Alalshikh is not with the bullshit and he's like, no, this ain't gonna be no exhibition. This ain't gonna be everything is gonna lean in your favor. We gonna tell this dude to take it easy on you. No. If Turkey Alalshikh really want Jake Paul out of here and destroyed, he's gonna let that fight play out the way it should. Now I'm gonna say this. Listen, what weight class is Jake Paul? I think was he at $175? Bruh. Listen, as bad as Anthony Joshua has looked in his past fights, I think Anthony Joshua will absolutely obliterate Jake Paul. Bro, Jake Paul are people forgetting who Jake Paul is? He's a newcomer to boxing. He's still learning a lot. He's a late bloomer, if even blooms at all. He's a gimmick boxer. Anthony Joshua is a real professional fighter, bro. He's been fighting since he was a kid. Yo, he's a heavyweight. He hits hard. Bro, Jake Paul, if that's not a staged fight and it's a real fight, he does not stand a chance against Anthony Joshua. And on top of that, he's going to be going up in weight. There's no way Joshua's going down to no 175 to drain himself. Wouldn't that be something if they try to pull him down like to the 2 weight classes below to drain him so Jake Paul can look good against him and knock him out? I don't think that'll ever happen. That's way too light, for Anthony Joshua, man. That's like a good, good 30, 40, 50 pound drop. That's way too much, bro. So Jake Paul would probably have to move up in weight. It probably will be I would assume if Jake Paul to go all the way to heavyweight, he's already not that fast. He has decent speed at his weight. He'll definitely be slower at heavyweight. And I don't think he's cracking hard like that up there either. But we'll have to see. That's another thing to consider. Maybe he hits harder when he goes up in weight. I highly doubt that, though. I highly doubt any of his punches going to have any effect on Anthony Joshua. Now, I know a lot of y'all going to say, well, Joshua would look chinny. And even if Joshua was chinny, that's against bigger dudes in his weight class, other heavyweights, man. Them dudes hit hard as fuck up there. Jake Paul, I would say it again, if that's a real fight and it's not an exhibition, he does not stand a chance against no damn Anthony Joshua, dude. At all. He is going to get his head knocked off. And I you know what? I don't see that happening though. I see it being a stage fight. I can't see. I don't know. This one is a little weird to me because Turkey Alalshikh seemed like he's about his business. He's not about the bullshit. Now, here's my thing. If this is a real fight, I don't want to hear nothing. If it's staged, right? If the Joshua and Jake Paul fight is an exhibition, I don't want to hear shit from Turkey Alalshikh talking about no Tom and Jerry fighting. Where you over here letting this dude fight a heavyweight at in an exhibition match. No, then that defies what he stands for the sport. So I believe this will be a real fight, probably a real sanctioned fight or anything like that. I think so. It's probably going to be a catch weight though, man. I don't see them putting Jake Paul all the way up there, up to heavyweight. Even though I think he belongs up there heavyweight, maybe cruiserweight. I don't see Joshua going down to them damn cruiserweight either. So it might be a thing where Turkey Alalshikh might fuck around and force Jake Paul to go to heavyweight, man. Like, listen, man, get your ass up there in heavyweight, man. Stop, you're a weight bully. Get up there. This is where you need to go. Go up to heavyweight, man. I'm not sure what Jake Paul's walk around weight is, but I've seen him before. He's a big dude. He probably walk around at probably 220. That's heavyweight, man. So that's his weight. So I think this should be interesting to see how this plays out. Because I on one hand, I'm thinking that this is a possible exhibition matchup. On the other hand, reading what Turkey said, is he trying to seal the deal and get Jake Paul out of the sport? Will Jake Paul take the bait? Maybe he just don't want to box no more. He's using cashing out with Joshua. I don't know. He just probably want to just be behind the scenes in boxing. Maybe that's what he's doing. But we'll see. Maybe Jake Paul was using the sport to get in boxing, like in the behind the scenes, like, doing like Turkey Alalshikh type stuff. Maybe that's the reason why he came into the sport. He probably never intended to really fight real boxers, to get titles and all that shit. But if he's in there to fight a Joshua in a real bout, bro, he's gonna get sparked, man, and deserving of it. We'll see how it all goes down. So Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua, it looks like from the boxing streets is talking, and they're saying that is about to be a real thing. So stay tuned on that. This is Rebel Like Boxing. Let me know what you think. Talk to me, man. Subscribe, drop comments, share, and all of that good stuff. Catch y'all later.